Hi guys. So we're middle of December and we're moving towards Christmas, and I want to take the opportunity to, especially to all my followers on my newsletters, a really beautiful Merry Happy Christmas, and Happy New Year as well. I'm doing my last work today and then I'm free for a couple of weeks, and it's going to be really nice to not think about work and just take care of the family and all the stress that has been. And I'm so happy because both my boys is coming down and I'm gonna see them, and that's always a treat towards Christmas. But I would like to take the opportunity, not only wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, but I want you to think about not what you missed out this year. Just have a thought about what actually is good in your life. What actually you have that means something to you, because sometimes I think we focus a little bit too much about the negativity and what we're not achieving and so on, instead of being maybe quite happy and pleased with what we have. And I think it can be quite detrimental sometimes to focus on everything that we haven't got. And it's the same with when you're developing your mediumship or anything, you focus on the flaws and your mistakes instead of what did I learn. So what did you learn from this year? Well, personally, I learned that I can only do so much, and worrying when I can't do anything is a hell of a waste of energy. Sorry for swearing. But it's not that easy when it comes to your closed ones, but that had taught me quite a lot, And I have learned to control my anxiety, maybe because I got tablets for my, PMS, menopause. But, life is a roller coaster. And I think if we haven't our downs, we wouldn't appreciate our ups as well. So I think this year will stop, for me at least. I can look back on this year with a beautiful feeling that it's a lot that happens that I'm very thankful for. I'm very thankful for everybody who has joined me on my journey with Mia, my community where we meet 3 times a year, and I love them sessions. And I especially want to reach out and thank to everybody who was a guest teacher this year. There will be new exciting ones next year, and I'm really looking forward. And I really love this community so much. And I think it's nice to have a place where we can all get together and we can all share everything that we have within us, so to speak. But I also want to remind you, everybody out there who are very curious about this thing. I remember when I started, I was very curious about mediumship, medium, psychic abilities. I didn't really even know the difference between psychic and mediumistic. It's very easy, really, because psychic abilities, when you're reading from yourself, you use your own intuition, your sensitivity, and read someone else. And when you're working mediumistically, you stick to the spirit world. And more or less, it's facts about them, how they was before they died, their memories, your relationship, blah, blah, blah. But it's more or less facts about the spirit world. And a lot of people say, especially when I grow up, it was like, oh, do you have the gift? You have the gift and you have the gift. Well, I'm not sure about you, but you have the gift. And I remember the first medium I went to that told me, I have the gift. And I thought, why the hell haven't I felt anything then? Because yes, of course I did, but I didn't realize what I was feeling. I just had a terrible fear of the dark, you see. And I hated to go to bed in the dark, I had a little flashlight laying under my duvet, So afraid of the dark. Because what happens in the dark? Well, it gets quiet and all your senses come alert, And everything that you picking up, and you don't understand, the animal instinct within you will say, ooh, this is dangerous. This is something I don't understand. So be aware, And that's normal. So I was terrified of the dark. Didn't realize maybe all the love I had around me. So I had a ritual. I had a little bit of OCD, So every time I jumped into bed, I said, close, 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 iron. No one can take me. No one can take me. No one can take me. More or less something like that. But in Swedish, of course. And then in the middle of the night, my mom and dad always say they could hear me when I was running from my bed when I woke up, and I was running into the bedroom and I throw the pillow in between them and I jumped in the bed between my mom and dad because I was so afraid. Today, I love the dark. While I'm living in the countryside, it's pitch black out here. You can't see anything, and I love it. And you know what? In the dark today, when everything goes quiet and your senses come alive, I feel spirit closer than ever. And another thing that I love in the darkness is that when I close my eyes, or I can even have them open sometimes, and I start to focus on my own aura, so to speak, my own reflection here from my soul and my spirit, and I can see it, and it's like lights coming up beside me, and I find it absolutely beautiful. And when I do that, it reminds me of my own beauty when I don't feel that good within myself. I had a couple of hell weeks actually. I've been really, really sick. I've been feeling nausea, coughing, yeah, anything you can imagine. And today I felt a little bit better. Went up and I have to puke. Didn't feel that good anyway. But anyway, went out and I thought, oh, I'm going to get up with my Christmas light. Fell down the stairs on my porch. So it's been a shit day, really. But no, not really. I'm so happy because tonight I will be working with the community of Journey with Mia. And it always brings me joy. I always feel so good after I've been doing some work with the spirit. So it doesn't matter how I feel before I work. When I step into that mode, when my mind is focused on the spirit world, when my mind is focusing on the love and the energy, your energy rises and you see life different. Yeah, I'm a little bit pain after I've been falling down. Well, hell, that will heal. No big deal, really. So I want you to think about the year that has been. Yeah, mine has been like a roller coaster because I'm the only child. My mom died last year, 29th of December, if I don't remember wrong. So it's soon coming up to a year. My dad has Alzheimer's demons and have to be there twice a week to take care of him, look after him and make sure he has everything that is needed. And yeah, it's stressful. But what has this taught me? Well, at least I'm moving and living closer to him now. It's only half an hour to him. I can see him twice a week, which I couldn't before. My dad, who has been my hero all my life, always supported me. It's awful to see him dwindle away. It really is. But I will be the best daughter I can be. I'm getting emotional now. I will be there for him as much as I can to the end of his day, because I don't want to leave with regrets that I wasn't there, that I didn't do what I could. So I will do my best for him, and I'm gonna enjoy and appreciate every little moment I have with him before it's his time to go home to my mom. And I'm also very, very much appreciated, like I said, for my work, for all the people I meet, all the new people I meet, and I meet a lot. And something that I've learned, who is really important for me today, is that when I started this, it was all about, you thought, oh, I got some knowledge and this is how it's working. It's my way or the highway because I know it, And it's so bloody ridiculous, because what the hell do we know really about the spirit world until we go over and pass away and we can be there? I have a theory. I have a philosophy. And this is working for me. But who says that will be the right way for you? So once again, I think I talked about that quite a lot. Never trust a medium, because we all think we are right. What I like you to look into is what appeals to your soul. What is your soul telling you? Where is it drawing you? Where are you going? Without the negative ego. The positive ego is great, but not the negative one. Because the negative ego is just someone who wants to be more than anybody else. And that's not what it's about. We need every healer. We need every medium we can get in this business, because the world is chaotic. It's a lot of evil out there. It's a lot of wars out there. And we are not really thinking about each other. We are not taking care of each other. And I think sometimes we think that, well, it doesn't have little me, what can I do? Well, it has to start somewhere. So I think it's important to start with yourself and say, I'm gonna be kind. I might be naive a lot of time, like a lot of people tells me, but I prefer to be a little bit naive and to be a kind person and believe the best in everybody until they show me the other colors. So I wish you a beautiful, beautiful Christmas and a happy new year. And remember, it's never too late to start over. It's never too late to start with a new thought and think well of yourself, because it doesn't help you or anybody else around you if you're not kind to yourself. So much love to you, and hopefully see a lot of you next year. Bye.